Ida Noddack, a chemist and physicist, lived in an era when women in science were a rarity, and her story reflects not only brilliance, but the frustration of being doubly cheated by history. Born in 1896 in Wesel, Germany, Ida Taka, later known as Ida Noddack after her marriage, always had a mind hungry for discovery. Her early years were shaped by a fascination with the mysteries of the natural world. Despite social barriers, she pursued a degree in chemistry, becoming one of the first women in Germany to achieve such a distinction. In the 1920s, she began her collaboration with her future husband, Walter Noddack, a fellow chemist. Together, they embarked on a quest that would change the course of scientific history. The first pivotal moment in her life came in 1925 when Ida and Walter discovered element 75, rhenium. It was a groundbreaking discovery, the first new element found in over a decade. But the celebration was short-lived. The scientific community, largely dominated by men, initially dismissed their claims, questioning their methodology and doubting that a woman could have played such a significant role. It wasn't until years later, when their findings were independently confirmed, that Ida and Walter received proper recognition. Even then, her contributions were often overshadowed by her husband's. This was her first taste of the injustice that so often befalls women in science, but it wouldn't be the last. In 1934, Ida Noddack published a paper that contained one of the most remarkable insights in the history of physics. While the world was captivated by the discovery of neutron bombardment of uranium by Enrico Fermi, Ida proposed that the process might actually involve the breaking apart of the uranium nucleus into smaller elements, what we now know as nuclear fission. This was a radical idea at the time, and it was dismissed outright. Noddack was ignored, her suggestion viewed as too speculative, too bold for a woman with no formal training in physics. It wasn't until 1938, when Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann stumbled upon the very process Ida had predicted, that the world came to understand the significance of nuclear fission. Hahn would go on to receive the Nobel Prize for the discovery in 1944, while Ida was once again left in the shadows. She had been right all along, yet credit eluded her. For the second time in her life, Ida Noddack had been cheated, watching as another scientist received accolades for a discovery she had already predicted. Unlike many who might have become embittered, Noddack continued her work with quiet persistence. She never received the Nobel Prize she so richly deserved, nor the widespread recognition her male peers enjoyed. Instead, she became a symbol of the many women whose contributions to science were minimized or erased. Ida Noddack was cheated not once but twice, a victim of both sexism and the bias of a scientific community unwilling to accept her insights. Her story is a reminder that history does not always reward those who see the truth first. But it is also a testament to the resilience of those who pursue knowledge for its own sake, even in the face of being overlooked. Though the world may have denied Ida Noddack her rightful place in the pantheon of great scientists, her legacy endures in the elements she discovered and the ideas she championed, long before they were fully understood.